Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alexa, and in today's video we are going to be doing a cozy Barnes & Noble book shopping vlog. Today is kind of Valentine's Day themed. Valentine's Day is in 2 days, the day that I'm posting this video. My outfit is very much Valentine's Day themed. I wish I could say that it was an accident, but this was fully planned. Pink tank top, lover cardigan, heart necklace. I can't get much more Valentine's Day themed than that, but you guys already know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna bring you into Barnes & Noble with me. We're gonna look around, see what they have, and I'm most definitely going to be bringing home a couple of books with me today. I really want to get Out of the Woods, Onyx Storm, and Deep End. Those are all new releases that recently came out that are on my 25 books I want to read in 2025, so I definitely want to grab those. But besides those 3 books, I'm not really looking for anything specific, so we're just gonna look around, see what they have, see what catches my eye, check out the Valentine's Day merch, and yeah, let's head inside. it is time to show you guys everything that I got at Barnes & Noble today. I apologize that the lighting is not the best, but the sun is going down, so I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as I can, but we know how that goes. So the first book that I picked up is Real by Kennedy Ryan, and this is actually a signed edition, which I was thrilled about. I am so obsessed with this other series that Kennedy Ryan has called the Skyland series. This is the first book, Before I Let Go, and then there's another book that's already out called This Could Be Us, and then there is a third book coming out this year. I believe it's called Can't Get Enough. And that couldn't be more true. I can't get enough of this series. But what's really cool is that I have met Kennedy Ryan, and this book that I have by her is signed. And so to find a book signed by her out in the wild just felt a little bit crazy. I don't really know anything about this book or this series. I believe it's a series, but I've been wanting to check out her other books since I love the Skyland series by her so much. And I was actually at a different Barnes & Noble a couple of days ago, and I saw this exact same book and it was signed. And I ended up leaving that Barnes & Noble without anything because I was already planning on doing this Barnes & Noble trip, so I didn't want to get anything during that impromptu Barnes & Noble trip. But then after I left, I was super bummed out that I didn't grab this because I was like, what are the chances I would find a signed Kennedy Ryan book at Barnes & Noble? And then I went to a completely different Barnes & Noble today, and they also had a signed edition of this same exact book. And so I was like, wow, this is a sign that I am meant to have this book, and I am meant to have not only this book, but a signed edition of this book. So anyways, that's my twofold story of why I decided to get this book. I've been meaning to check out her other books, and also it was just meant to be. I believe this is about an actress who goes from being an understudy to having her night to shine. And then a really hot and a famous director is in the audience of that performance. And then her whole life changes. And I love this cover. I love how her necklace says a novel. That is just so cute. I believe this is an older book of hers. I think it came out in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, but they did redo the covers and re-release it in hardcover and paperback. So, all right, I've been yapping long enough about that book. Let's move on to the next book. The next book I grabbed, I am so curious about. It is Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I am always seeing people talk about these books on the internet, and I think the curiosity has finally gotten to me. I need to know what the hype is all about. This is basically about a couple, and both of the individuals struggle with different addictions. And so I think it's just following their journey with these addictions and also following their relationship with each other. I spent a really long time trying to figure out which book was the first in this series, and I think this is the first in the series. So if I'm wrong, please let me know before I start this book, or else I'm going to be mad confused while reading this, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one. We'll see what I think about this. The next book I grabbed is Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonam-Young, and I am so excited to read this. I absolutely loved Out on a Limb by her. This book is following Sarah and Caleb, and they are high school sweethearts. But Sarah is starting to wonder who she is without her other half, since they have been together since their early high school years. So she decides to embark on a solo mission without Caleb's help, but Caleb ends up stepping in to help her with this mission when she explicitly asked him not to. And I think this causes some turmoil in their relationship. So then they sign up for a couple's hiking trip to try and work on their relationship. It sounds like a very unique plot for a romance book, so I'm really excited to read this one. The next book I got is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, and this is a college swimmer diver romance book. It has these sprayed edges on it that I genuinely hate. I wish so badly that they just had a regular edition of this book, but I couldn't find one anywhere. I don't know if you guys saw, but there was randomly a hardcover edition of this book without the sprayed edges. I have no idea why that was there. It was literally the only one of its kind. And I debated getting that one because I was like, I hate these edges so much. I would love a copy without these. But then I was like, it's just not going to match the rest of my Ali Hazelwood paperbacks. So I ultimately decided to suck it up and buy this edition of Deep End. I thought that was so weird though. I'm really not sure why there was randomly one hardcover edition of this book. The world may never know. But moving on to the next book, I got Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third book in the Empyrean I really need to look up how to say that, but the Fourth Wing series, this is the third book. This is following Violet and her journey at Bezgaeth War College, where she learns to ride dragons as well as other things. And the last two books that I picked up are The Au Pair Affair and Dream Girl Drama, both by Tessa Bailey. So I read the first book in this series a while ago and I did not like it, but guys, it was a golf romance. Let's be real, that didn't have much potential for me to enjoy it much. But based on the covers, these are both hockey romances, which is much more my speed. I think these two books will be my turning point as far as Tessa Bailey books go. If I like these, I'll probably keep reading her books, and if I don't like these will probably be the final Tessa Bailey books that I read. So yeah, like I said, these are both hockey romances. This one's called The Au Pair Affair, so I have to assume that the main female character is an au pair and the male main character is probably some type of hockey player. And this one has sprayed edges of high heels and hockey ice skates on it. So I have to assume that the main female character is some type of model or something, and then the main male character is probably also a hockey player. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna find out. The sprayed edges on this one are so cute. Those are all of the books that I got today at Barnes & Noble. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know anything you want to let me know. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and make sure that you are subscribed so that you can see more videos from me in the future. But for now, that is all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!